The Minister has confirmed the government's looking at preventative detention orders as recommended by the opposition. Would you hope to see that move as early as next week, or does the government need to await the final reasons of that High Court decision recently?
Well, we've said all along that the government should have sought legal advice of this type in June or in the lead up to the High Court decision. It said, clearly it didn't. Now it's saying that it is seeking that legal advice. Well, what we would like to see is that legal advice as soon as we possibly can. And then we've said we're happy to work with the government to make sure we can put these hardened criminals back into detention. Now, this is incredibly important now when we find out by the Western Australian newspaper, and it seems confirmed by the Western Australian Chief Police Commissioner, that there are 4 child sex offenders who were released who still are not wearing ankle bracelets. And we do not know
Police Commissioner,
how many more of
so the Commissioner, according to that report, says he doesn't have the authority to do that, to place that GPS tracking on those individuals. How on earth would that be the case?
Well, this is why Clare O'Neil needs to be able to provide answers. And when she was asked about this, all she said was that you need to speak to the Immigration Minister, Andrew Giles. Now, they both work in the Home Affairs portfolio together. They should be undertaking this work together. Yet what we have is Clare O'Neil seemingly throwing Andrew Giles under a bus when it comes to this issue. The more we find out about their handling of this issue, the more deeply, deeply disturbing it is. Remembering that in Western Australia at the moment, you now have 4 child sex offenders free in the community without ankle bracelets on. And we do not know whether this is occurring in other states and territories across the nation as well. Clare O'Neil has refused to answer those questions, and we haven't heard from Andrew Giles. So once again, the Australian community is left completely in the dark and deeply, deeply concerned.
Shadow Immigration Minister Dan Tehan, we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Kieran.